Hi, this is Scott with Android Guys. I'm here with Luke.
Hey.
Hey, Luke, how are you this afternoon?
All right, how are you?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
So we have a game to review.
We do.
And as it turns out, we both spent time with this thing.
We did.
And I think this is the second time
Yeah.
we go to do this. And it's not because we don't have our stuff together.
Right.
And we can't figure out who's covering what, but we both decided we're going to check out the same title.
Yeah, this game looks interesting. I'm going to download it and try it.
That's exactly what brought me to it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Botworld Adventure. Luke, what's the premise of this game? What would you say?
So you play a character, and when you're starting out the game, you can choose from different kinds of animals. So you can be like a cat or a dog or a lizard or maybe a frog.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one other one.
I forget the fourth one.
And then you can customize like your color and your look, but then basically you are a scavenger kind of, I guess, is the idea. It's you and your family, and you collect bots and scrap and make different little robots that you battle against other characters in the world, or you just go around and collect items and complete quests and kind of roam around, and it's random encounter, but you also see the encounters on the map. So if somebody sees you, you'll aggro them, and then they'll come towards you, and then a fight will start.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the fight it's like a round arena, and you have 3 different bots that you can use, and different bots are good at different things. So there's like a tank kind of bot, there's a ranged bot, there's like a fast attack, there's something that kind of heals, there's something that throws grenades that like have splash damage. There's ones that like pull the enemies to them. There's all kinds of different mechanics for each bot,
and each one of them, like, you get to place them near the enemy.
Yep.
Or the enemies.
Well, you take turns with the enemies, and either you place first and then they follow, or they place first and you follow. And then it's the last bots standing win.
Mm-hmm. It's a top-down game.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the map from above, and you kind of move around this kind of land.
Yeah, it's very colorful, very cute and cartoony, kind of low poly design a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost, I can't remember the game, but it was one of those games like cell shading kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit of that effect to it.
Yeah, it's just this little fantasy world, and
so I think you've spent more time than I have with this so far, and correct me if it changes, but as you go throughout the game, it'll ask you to, basically, you're just kind of running from one quest to another, kind of tasked with, go see your dad. He's got something for you. And then you'll kind of encounter some enemy bots, and then you'll complete that. And you maybe have to collect some scrap pieces or other bots pieces. And you will start to upgrade the bots that you have, or discover new bots and kind of build and create a team.
Right.
Yeah. So you're kind of, doing like a team building thing, and exploring as the game starts to unfold. You realize that the world gets bigger and bigger.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you get farther in the game, you have a team of 3, but you have a team of up to 5 bots. And after your first 3, get reduced to 0 hit points, you can then bring in a 4th.
Yep.
And then bring in a 5th. So the battles can be up to a 5-on-5 eventually. It's always a 3-on-3, but you can use up to 5 at a time in a single battle. And
there's also some kind of like weapons that you can kind of drop on there if you needed to. Yeah, each bot has item slots, so you can add like something on their kind of hand slot or foot slot, or a chip, microchip or something. All kinds of different, mechanical. Kind of reminds me of like Ratchet and Clank idea a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I found myself as I was going around and playing, I probably played maybe an hour, hour and a half,
Hmm.
and then I was kind of done. Um, I don't know if I will continue playing it unless there's more to it. Because right now it just
Yeah.
I think it was fun gameplay as I was learning it. It's a very easy learning curve. The tutorials are very good.
It's a nice pace
It really
to kind
is.
of introduce you to the mechanics
Hmm.
without making you feel like you can't keep up or that you're just kind of like, all right, let's go, let's go.
Right.
I'm fine. I'll figure this out.
But I did find that the point I'm at right now, and I don't know if it's just luck of the draw because you get different scrap based on different things you beat, and there's items that are common or rare or whatever. Um, but where I'm at seems very easy. I'm not really challenged,
Yeah.
and I'm doing a lot of the same thing, and so it just doesn't feel like if the whole game was like this, it would lose
Mm-hmm.
fun
Yep.
really fast.
So for me, I spent a good 45 minutes on it, and then
Mhm.
I realized my eyes are getting tired. I'm going to take my contacts out, switch over to the glasses. And I went and did that. And then at that point, I came back downstairs and I went to pick the phone up and I thought, do I want to get back into this? Do I
Right.
want to play this game? And is this game so big of a world that I might be better served to just walk away right now?
Sure.
Or am I missing out on a big, vast, free, world that I can kind of have some fun with? And I erred on the side of just putting it down for now.
Right.
And I haven't really missed it,
Yeah.
but I'm also curious to just see what happens beyond like what I think the mechanics of the game
Right.
are.
I think I'm going to give it another shot,
Mhm.
just to see, what happens. But if it's this more of the same, I don't think it's the type of game necessarily for me.
Yeah, I don't know that the power ups and the upgrades of the different bots are enough to kind of make me go, "Oh, this is cool. This is really different." Than
If it was like you were just building a team and you were just battling over and over, I think it would be fun. I don't like the story aspect. I like the story so far. It's a fun,
Mhm.
playful little story, but I don't like the idea of running around a map in real time.
To initiate a battle.
Right.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm very much in line with that.
but yeah, it looks great and the
Hmm.
sound is pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
we both scored it independently,
yeah.
and we came in pretty close.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to stay with your score because I didn't think mine was. I think you spent a little more time with
Okay.
than me.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with what I saw was your score.
Sure.
We ended up giving this 3.4.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. I
It
mean,
is. It's a great score for a game.
you get into 4 and above, you're talking editor's choice
Yes.
kind of stuff. So
Must plays.
yes, and I think it's as we look at these scores, we pretty much gave it 3.5 for general features, audio.
Yeah.
I was pleased that the music didn't seem super repetitive. It
No.
did kind of change here and there.
The sound effects are pretty good too.
Hmm. Yeah, the bots are cool.
Mhm.
They're kind of interesting. I would like to see that. I would like to see more of it, though.
Yeah.
You feel like the camera's maybe just a little too far away.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
I think they do that so you can see the whole arena.
Hmm.
But I noticed this exact same thing. Sometimes I feel because you're tapping on where to move things and what
Yeah.
to do, it feels slightly far away.
Yep. I would like to when it maybe one of the busier parts of the battles or something, maybe it could zoom in and then kind of scale as it needs to, or as they move closer to each other, maybe the camera can pull in.
Sure.
But at the start of it, they're spaced out pretty good. But graphically, we both had it at a 4.
Yeah.
That's a really good. The color palette's nice. The design of the artwork, it seems consistent.
Yeah.
The bots and the I chose a dog,
Mm-hmm.
and like just the other animals and the environment itself all feels like it comes from the same in-house design team.
Yeah.
It feels good. We did give it some 3s on replay value, which I think we both talked about is whether or not we really want to go back to it.
Right.
But I think qualifying that for the right person, I could see this being something that they just continually pick up and
Yeah.
down. Ads and notifications. I didn't want to score this one myself too much,
Sure.
and that's why I went with yours. I hadn't run into anything, and the game hasn't really prompted me to come back
Yeah.
in a way that some other games have.
Yeah. So, as from my experience so far, I haven't seen any pop-up notifications when you're outside of the game of like a, hey, come back, we missed you, or your energy's back, or any time to collect your scrap, or nothing like that. But in game, there is a couple different mechanics of different machines you can have at your home base, which is your family boat.
You're right.
One of those things is a scrap collector, where it will passively just collect pieces of scrap, and you can collect those once a day for free. But if you watch an ad, you can collect again.
Sure.
And then it seems like there are some times there's an in-game store also where you can purchase items and different bot blueprints and resources that you need, whether it's money or gems or something. But you can watch ads to do more upgrades to your bots in different situations. So there's really not much ads that I've seen, but they are there.
And it's not egregious from what I, just the time that I saw.
There's no have to watch ads.
Yeah.
You're not forced to any ads.
Yeah.
It's just they are there. If you want an extra little perk in the game, you give them your 30 seconds of time.
I would say it's a fun game, enjoyable.
Yeah.
At 3.4 score, it's definitely worth checking out if you're really kind of like, I need something different. I'm looking for a new game.
And the controls are good too. For it's one of those games, since you are running around in real time in a world, it's got the virtual joystick.
Seems to grab the thumb no matter where you put it.
Grabs the thumb no matter where you put it, and it has an option for tap to move also. And you can have them both on at the same time. So if you rest your thumb on the screen and move it around, it'll move your character, but you can also tap on the screen where you want your character to go, and it'll go there.
Nice.
So that's, a little bit extra thought out controls. It doesn't feel clunky at all. The controls feel good.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a solid game, solidly created, developed, but I don't know if has staying power for me.
I want to check, not that it makes or break the game, but it might be more fun on like the NVIDIA Shield.
Sure.
Or something where you can
see a little bit better,
see it,
a little bigger of a screen.
Yeah, with like a physical controller, Bluetooth or something. So that's Botworld Adventure, and that's from the developer Featherweight. So 3.4.
Yeah.
Pretty good score. Thanks, Luke.
Thank you.